we're about to kick the ball. So I want to specially welcome every one of you into this Zoom tonight. And I also want to say something. Anytime you watch our YouTube page, please kindly try as much as to subscribe and also click like and share it. Okay? Share our videos so that more people can have access to this information. So tonight is going to be a very wonderful night. It's going to be a wholesome night with us because here, once again, we are sharing our wonderful information about Enagic, about Kangen water. So Kangen, I mean, Enagic is a Japanese company. Since 1974, this wonderful company is producing this Kangen machine that we are going to talk about tonight. But before we go depth into the presentation, we'd like to actually start by sharing to us information about the kind of water that we take. This plastic is mainly the major ways that we store water in this part of the world. We have so many numerous companies that produce plastic water bottle, and we want to draw your attention into a chemical used in producing these plastics, bisphenol or BPA. Now, this chemical is very dangerous. The longer the water stays in these plastics, the more emission that happen to the water. If you also look at the distribution channel of these systems, you see, before they get to the consumer, it takes minimum of 1 month or 2 months before a consumer could have access of drinking this water. So the longer it takes, the more emission. And also this distribution channel, you see them keeping this water in front of their office to attract customers. When the sun hits on these plastics, it makes that chemical to emit more. Now, bisphenol is actually one of the chemicals that is responsible to disease, both adult and children. So we need to do what? Do away with this. Now, here is a world map where we have the presence of Enagic. All right. But the first machine was made in 1974 as a result of research done by a group of Japanese doctors over spring water. Spring water actually is a water from the rock, okay, that is actually different from the regular water that we drink. In most places, when we have this rock water, most people that have access to it, they usually call it miracle water because the water heals their body. So this group of Japanese doctors collect water from about 5 different countries to check what is in this water that is not found in regular one we are drinking. They discover amazing things that are making lead to the productions or lead to give back to Kangen machine that we're having today. So Kangen is actually a replicant of rock water or spring water. Okay, so once you have this access to this machine, then you are drinking a very healthy water into your body. But in 1974, when they produced the first one, it was a bigger size version of the machine because only was distributed on hospital. Only hospital in Japan were the one making use of Kangen machine in 70s up to 1994. 20 whole years, they were only producing for hospital to use. But in 1994, they produced the domestic model, which is level look SA501, the smaller unit of the machine, so that families' homes could also benefit because they discovered that when this thing becomes so popular, okay, it actually reflects also in the population of Japan because Japan, especially in Okinawa, they discovered that 28% of people in that particular environment, they live, 28% of the population live, above 100 years. So to tell you that when you are able to change your water to this Kangen machine or Kangen water, then you definitely change your life. Now, in 1994, when they produced the domestic model, and that is the year they also launched the network marketing systems so that the product can move faster to homes around the world. Not until 2003, when the network moved to New York, before the network now spread to so many countries of the world, including Africa this year. Okay, in the month of May this year, we're able to have Nigeria be also a landmark of map on the world map of Enagic. So Nigeria actually spearhead the distribution of Kangen machine in the whole Africa. So I want to sincerely appreciate or tell every guest and every leaders in the house that you are all pioneer of distributions of Kangen machine in Africa. Okay, now over 25 countries we are running business, over 42 locations around the world. So join this great movement and share life to so many homes around the world. Welcome to Enagic and Kangen water. Now, Kangen actually is a Japanese word. It means back to origin. Every time you are pronouncing Kangen, you are saying back to origin, because they discover that the more we're exposed to modernization, the more we stay away from natural habitat that God has placed human. Now, Kangen water is going to help us to have a technology, but it's going to give us the freshness of the water, so that we can live a natural life, live a life without having all these nonsense diseases that is affecting our life. So let's go further. Here is a spot. So countries where we have presence of spring water, they collected from France, Germany, India, and Mexico. You can see people call it miracle water. Now, the leading doctors is Shiriata discovered that all mountain water contains same ingredient, and that ingredient is called active hydrogen. Active hydrogen, once it is found in your water, it contains three major properties, which is antioxidant, anti-aging, and negative ORP. Negative ORP means oxidation reduction potential. That is the meaning. Meaning the water is free from oxidation. So we're going to do the three check on Kangen water. First, antioxidation is the first property that is found in mountain water, which also present in Kangen water. Antioxidation means it is free from oxidation. The negative charge means oxidation free. Once it is plus, then that makes oxidation present. That makes Kangen water to become antioxidant because it is free from oxidation. And the more you drink, it will slow down aging in our body. Now, everything around us is actually oxidation present. The oxygen we breathe is highly oxidized. The more we live in a highly oxidation environment, in food and water, the faster we age, because oxidation related to aging process. To tell you that the oxygen is highly oxidized, when you open a fresh apple, it is fresh. Within a short time, it becomes brown, to tell you that the environment is highly oxidized. So another thing you can check oxidation is fresh tomato. When a tomato is fresh, a woman will used to cook a very wonderful and nice soup, and it will give a best taste for the family. But once tomato become rotten, that is oxidation present. And what we are saying is, in tomato, you know oxidation, in apple, you know, but when it comes to water, you cannot know, because water is transparent in nature. Now, in water, living tissue plus oxidation is equal to sickness. That is, if the water you are drinking is oxidation present, then you are gradually, leading your body to acid, and acid lead to sicknesses in your body. Now, water go through oxidation, okay? When water moves from fresh to oxidation present, one, it doesn't change taste, it doesn't smell, and it doesn't change color. It remains the same. Now, the only thing that you can use to discover oxidation presence in water is ORP meter. Now, this meter is actually used by people that do swimming pool business. In swimming pool, you need the oxidation presence in swimming pool to become 1,500 to 2,000 and above millivolt presence of oxidation. But the water we drink should be negative ORP. That is, to be free from oxidation. Now, you can see some fruits, some called olive oil. They are at least, in fruit, you see about negative 100 or below. Now, in olive oil, you can see above 200, thereabout, or below 200. But when it comes to Kangen water, okay, because in Kangen machine, there is this titanium rock in Kangen machine that will do what we call ionization. Ionization is a process where Kangen machine, through electrolysis, that is through electric, separations of positive electron and negative electron. Now, the positive electron out of the water, which come out from the back end of Kangen machine, is the bad water that is part of what supplied originally to the machine, while the negative one is the fresh and the one that is contained antioxidant and anti-aging that take away stress or oxidative stress out of our body systems. But once the reading from the meter is showing a number without a minus, then it is a plus. That means its aging is highly oxidized. That is, the more you consume such water, be it 100 millivolt or 200 or 300 or 400 or 500 and above, the higher it is, the more oxidation that you are taking, or the more rotting the water is, that you're also causing highly acidity in your body system. Okay, so the only thing we can use is ORP meter. So I have a video that I want us to watch. This video will help us to understand oxidation. Now we have presence of tap water, we have a reverse osmosis water. The next one is mineral water. Mineral water, okay, that is a lot of chemicals are inside the water. That is dosing water. The other one also is mineral. The next one is soft drink. Soft drink is sugar. Anything drink that contains sugar, this is representative. And the next one is fresh collect from Kangen machine. Now, ORP, the ORP meter, the oxidation potential meter, is the only meter that can specify or that can show you that this water is rotting as tomato. Now, we are looking at the first water, which is the tap water. Once the meter is dropped by Mr. Simon, you will notice that the reading will not have the minus. That shows that it is oxidation present. The next one is 400, 450 and above. The next one is, you can see, it's going on a rise. That is 440, 430. Okay, the next one is soft drinks. Take note of this, because this is a soft drinks, sugar content. It moves 500 and above, but immediately get to Kangen, the negative appear immediately, and it's giving us 400 and above up to 500 and above. Now, the higher the negative on the Kangen or on the water, the more antioxidant. And we all know the importance of antioxidant in the human body. It stops oxidative. It stops, scavenger that affect or that makes the cell not to be inactive. So once the cell is free from oxidation, then the cell becomes active and the body can be able to protect itself. What Kangen does to human body is not only healings. What it does is more than healings. It moves the body to original state, so naturally the body heal up itself. So let's check the second property, which is the alkaline. Now, in terms of alkaline, we have a lot of ways of making alkaline. By adding baking soda into water, it gives you alkaline. By adding lime into water, gives you alkaline. Okay, all that is called induction. Induce, adding something into the water to make alkaline. If you also get a Chinese bottle, pour water and remove water, all are induction. As long as nothing is separate from the water, it remains the same molecule structures. When you drink such alkaline induction, you feel it in your tummy, a protrude, because of the structure remain. So for your body to have access to the alkaline content, your kidney need to break it to smaller molecules. That will put a lot of pressure into your heart or into your kidneys for a longer consumption of such. But ionize is a process where Kangen machine or titanium rock separate positive electron out, negative is the one that is suitable for human being to drink. And when you check the pH, it's on a very high pH, which is natural and fresh. Now, for you to check pH, you need pH tester, potential hydrogen liquid, and the scale. The scale starts from 0 to 14. 7 is the neutral. Anything below 7 is acid. Anything above 7 is alkaline. Now, I also have a video that's going to help us to do justice to this. Now, the same water we used earlier, we're also going to use it. Okay, here we have the pH tester, and we also have all the presence of the same water. So a little drop into the water, the color will determine whether it is on the acid side or on a healthy side, which is the alkaline. Now, look at the first water, the second one, the third, the fourth. Okay, the only fresh one we are seeing there, which is the purple, is 9 points. That is Kangen water. All right. Now, Kangen water is the only freshness. The other ones are acidic water. Or the second and the third, the fourth and the third and the fourth they are induction. That's why you see them, they are on the alkaline side. But watch, immediately you drink Kangen water, what will happen? It will move your body from acid reflux to alkaline. That is a healthy state, because we all know that a presence of alkalinity in our body, cancerous cells cannot survive. That is why you see the video I showed before we start, you see testimony of our here who give us a brief testimony about how the water helps her to recover from cancerous in our body. Now, this is when you have a healthy body and you take a little cup of sugar into your body to tell you how dangerous sugar are. Create a serious acid reflux into our body and allow diseases to have places in our body system. And when we see people that smoke cigarette, we look at them as a serious fellow. But here we have storing sugar drink into our fridge and even give it to our children. But I tell you, sugar is even more worse than cigarette. Cigarette will only destroy the lungs, while sugar drinks will destroy the whole eco body systems. But you agree with me that we need sugar in our body. But the kind of sugar that our body require is found in the fruit, is found in watermelon, in apple, in orange, in cucumber. Those are the kind of sugar that our body needs, not the one that is chemically made that is actually causes a lot of acid reflux and a lot of oxidation in our body systems. So if I ask you a question, among the water we have here, which water will you choose? Go to the chat box and type 77 if you choose Kangen water. Now, let's go to the last property. But before then, there is a doctor that did a research on acidities and alkaline. Now, his name is Dr. Otto Eric Warburn. He did research in 1923 and got a Nobel Prize in 1931. He proved on his works that the metabolism of a tumor, he demonstrated that all forms of cancer are characterized by two basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. Now, hypoxia is lack of oxygen. The same oxygen is talking about is what you see in Kangen water, which is the freshness of the water. Now, this is one of the reasons why Kangen helps to stop cancerous in human body. So now, it now take the last paragraph. It said the private cell, 35% of oxygen in 48 hours, the cells can become cancerous in human body. So, once we're on the no side, then we can be able to make a drastic decision to be able to help ourselves and also help our family. All right. Now, the third property, before I go to the third property, somebody type 77. I want to say, Mr. Yusuf Dauda Balami. Thank you for that. And also, Kende Ofili. I know Mama is always there every week when we have our presentation. So now the last property is called microclusters. Microcluster is talking about small water clusters that lead to easy absorption. Now, if the water is micro in size, then there will be faster absorption to human body. Human body is made up of 70% or 75% of water. Now, this shows that the body needs more of water even than food. Now, look at the satiety ratio on the organs. You can see the blood. Blood is contained 82% of water. This is to tell you that you need water to create a lot of oxygen into your blood in order to allow the blood to flow all over so that the platelet will not clot the sticking part of triglyceride, which is low density of lipoprotein that will lead to high BP in human body. Now, two things that water is most important in the body. Once the water is this micro in unit size, one, it will help to channel nutrient into the body, number one. Number two, it will help to take away waste, detox the body, to help you to have respiration freely, to have defecation every morning so that you don't stock up residues into your body systems. So to know more about microclusterings, let's go for that. Microclustering is talking about better hydration. That is, if the water is micro in size, then that will be easy for body to be able to absorb the water, which after that, then elimination of toxins could happen in the body system. The regular water is H2O in clusters. That is picture you are seeing there, which with a microscope, they were able to get these snaps. Now, regular water is H2O in clusters. The molecule structure is about 15 to 20, very large in clusters, and it limits absorption to human body. This is what you feel when you drink irregular water. It forms a protein in your tummy because your body is not getting access to it. Even when your body, you have drink enough and your tummy is full, you see that your mouth keep asking you to drink more. Why? Because the water is not having penetration into your body. The reason why most people also get addicted or get used to cold water is because most water that we drink is not getting access to the body. Rather, the tasty is still require more of us to drink more of the water. That's why you see you get addicted to cold water. But when you change your water to Kangen, the same water that is large in cluster get inside a Kangen machine. Kangen will separate the positive electron out and give you the negative one. That makes it to become a unit of between 5 to 6 in molecule. That makes it a micro size in unit. Now, to do this live demonstration of micro closing capability, now there is a video that we're going to watch again, which we're going to use a tea bag. Now, tea bag is a particular one that we're going to use to represent human body, because to make a tea, you boil the water. At boiling state of the water is already micro. That's why when you get into the tea will ooze out. But without boiling natural water, tea cannot come out. That's what we are seeing there. You can see Kangen is not boiled, yet the tea is coming out. That's what happens to your body system. Immediately you consume Kangen water, your body will absorb it immediately and it will stop the tasting immediately. And your body will not be demanding for you to drink more, to drink more, to drink more. Now, here another thing we want to do is to also, when you eat good supplement and you drink regular water will destroy the nutrients in those fruits, in those vegetables, in those supplements that you drink. Look at it, a little size of the thing we measure into the cup and pouring the same 2 different types of water can make more of the tea, while the normal water do what? Destroy the nutrient in those tea. This same thing that happens to your body when your wife gives you a nice meal, you eat it and you drink regular water. The nutrient that's supposed to be a beneficial to your body, that water you drink will now destroy the property. Okay, so the advantage of you having Kangen machine in your home is unquantifiable. You can't quantify it. Okay, it is a must. It is a need. If a family is planning to build a house for a family or to buy a car for a family, you also need to also put a positive investment plan into having Kangen machine in your home to secure the health of your family, because we are living in a life, in a lifestyle that is taking us, that is killing our body gradually. The rate at which cancer are in so many people, so many bodies these days is alarming. This week alone, I confirmed 5 persons who come to me that they're having cancer in their body system. So we need to be on the no side so that we can be able to work against all this. So Kangen is a must to every home. Now, what I'm presenting is not just a theory, not something that professionals have not been aware or they have not endorsed. So they not only endorse, they endorse it, they even write a books in order to keep the knowledge on to the next generation. When you're on a danger zone of ill health, that is not the end of life. You can still get your life back. That is why these professional doctors have to put this in a book so that human beings can have it. First, I'm going to talk about Dr. Hiromi. He is a co-inventor of colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is a procedure where they put camera from your back end to get access to your internal system. This man, he is a co-inventor of that procedure. Now, he writes 4 books. The first one we're going to talk about is Enzyme Factor. Next one is Dave Carpenter, which is a naturopathic doctor. He writes a book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. And if you need that book, I have it enormous. Okay, each of the book is 4,000 naira. Just private chat me and you can transfer to my account, then I'll get it across to you. The next book is Bob Wright, which is director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. He writes a book called Killing Cancer, Not People, because the body this guy headed, he knew that when anybody have cancer, they recommended to go for chemo, and chemo killed the body than the cancer itself. So he discovered something that is amazing, which is a Kangen machine, Kangen water, and he says no. That is why he put it in a book so that more people will have access to it, and through this, he has saved a lot of lives. Another one is a Peggy Parker, who wrote a book called 70 Ways of Using Kangen Water to Take Care of Needs at Home and Everybody's Life. So we need to have all these books in order for us to be on the know side. So let's see what this says in some of these books on killing cancer, not people. On chapter 6, he said, step 3 of the cancer diet restructures ionizer water, what? Save your life. And he said on page 158, he said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. On page 168, he said, if I were looking for electrolyte unit today, I would choose XD501 made by Enagic company, the Rolls Royce. Watch that. The Rolls Royce of water ionizer. Look at the qualification there. Kangen water. Being a business 30 years, because he wrote this book 19 years ago. Enagic is 49 years at date. For every leader in the house, get prepared. Next year is the 50 years anniversary of Enagic in Japan. We're all going to lead to Lusaka. So get prepared, okay? So let's go for that. On page 170, it said, I have no financial interest in Enagic company, nor do I receive any remuneration for my recommendation. Like I said earlier, they keep this knowledge into a book so that if you are sick, read this, then do the needful. Get Kangen machine in your home. And they have used it to save a lot of lives. Here is the Dr. Romichinya. He's a professor of surgery in Abaisi College of Medicine. A sheath endoscopy. Endoscopy is putting the camera from the mouth to get access. Is sheath endoscopy. He performed over 360,000 of colonoscopy. In his book called Enzyme Factor, on chapter 159, Kangen water is alkaline, rich water. His pH rate between 8 to 9, and is considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. This is the 3 property that I just discussed with you. Okay, so let's go for that. To see more about it, these other books that he has, and testimony about Dr. Romichinya about the colon. Now, this is someone that have inflammation. Inflammation is too much of acidity in the body systems, and the body need alkaline. And in our joint, we have cartilage, which is made up of 100% alkaline. So the body draws the alkaline in order for us to make use of it, because most food we are consuming are not alkaline based. That is why the body go to the joint, and when that happens, inflammation will happen to the joint, which is called arthritis or rheumatoid. When it becomes too severe, rheumatoid arthritis. Now, in 3 months of drinking Kangen water, you can see the result is amazing. So here is someone with a breast cancer and chronic constipation. Now, in 3 months after, because of the tox effect of Kangen water. Now, this is amazing. And this is the result that I was able to record it. So this one with chemo, a cancer patient who is running through chemotherapy. The chemo burnt the whole internal systems, all the good cells and the bad cells, everything is destroyed. That is why you see anyone with cancer will lose energy. Sleeping becomes a lot of problems. So I'm so happy to announce the same lady you watched her testimony before we started our demo tonight. You can see her now. This is 2-3 weeks after, okay, of our testimony of having access to Kangen water. I remember that day when they brought her to Maryland, even the person who invited her to Maryland was in home tonight. Was on court tonight, Sister Chizoba. She's the first testimony that I played before we started. Okay, she invited her into Maryland, that there's a miracle water in Maryland, and she came. And we started feeding her 11.5 and 9.5 within the short time, started stooling and peeing. That day was a great day. It was the beginning of a miracle. So what we are seeing here today is 5 weeks after, which we had the first EKW in Lagos, and that was the same day we had that same video that I played earlier. Then the third photograph is 9 months after. Now, the last video that I show now was a video that I recorded some weeks ago when I returned from Abuja. And we did the same recording on the same day. If you look at the progression of how our health has moved, is really amazing. That's why we say, change your water, change your life. Now, I only discussed only one water, which is the drinkable one, which is the Kangen water. The next water is clean water. In order for you to take your daughter medication, You don't need Kangen to take because of high absorption rate of Kangen into the cell. So you take what? Neutral water. Or if you don't have Kangen machine or you have water, don't use your Kangen. Use your regular water to take your medication. Give a space of 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after before you can resume your Kangen water. Now, the main purpose of having this water too, neutral, is to feed babies. Babies were all naturally born alkaline body tissue, but because of our lifestyle, our body moved to acid. That's why you see when you go to home people, where they born a babies, you have a wonderful smell. But go to home people home, a very acid, wrong smells coming out because the body is acid. So babies does not need Kangen water. So you don't give baby Kangen, you give them what? Click the green button and fetch them neutral water. Now, the next water is beauty water. For all the ladies that want to look beautiful, you want your skin to look like a baby skin, all the wrinkles, all the dryness, you want everything to get rid of. You want your skin to look really awesome. Beauty water is not actually a waste water. That water coming out from the back end when you're getting the negative electron water, the bad one, which the positive electron is fantastic, pH of 5.5 with the beauty water, your body will absorb it faster as any other thing, as Dr. Danny said. Okay, so you need to get it. You can fetch it to a bucket and take it to bathe from time to time. So beauty water, it moisturizes your skin, nourish your skin, firm the elasticities of the skin, and all the furrows, all the dark circle around the eye, everything will clear up and you look more younger, more handsome, and more beautiful. So it stands as a toner. It helps your hair. If your hair is tangling, spray beauty water, comb it, and everything will move. It will slick the hair. So it's really fantastic. So the next water is 11.5. 11.5 is not a water. It's not suitable for you to drink because it is used to wash vegetable, fruit, and vegetable. But if you have serious health challenge, you can take a little of 11.5. Now, 11.5, we use it to facilitate, to hasten up, to get the results faster, to fastly evacuate the acid reflux out of the body, especially for those that have cancer, especially those that have Parkinson, those that have stroke, those chronic disease. Those are the people that can have a little drink of 11.5. Why? The regular water of everybody is 9.5. 9.5 is one that will do the magic, but when you use 11.5 to facilitate the healing process. Now, when you have Kangen machine in your home, you can also use 11.5 to wash your fruits, your vegetables, all the chemicals that farmer has sprayed to the farm that is on the rice, on the beans, on the fruits, on the vegetables, on the yam and all that. You can soak them into 11.5 within 1 or 2 minutes and you can remove it. Now, farmers use oil-based chemical because they know that when the rain falls on the farm, the water cannot be washed out because they know that oil and water don't mix. So that is the reason why farmers use oil-based chemicals. So let's watch the last video that's going to tell us more about 11.5 water. Now, we have a sesame oil and also tap water and 11.5. Remember, oil and water don't mix. But let's watch what happens. In Kangen family, that law is broken already. Now, tap water cannot mix the oil because it is not micro in size, so it cannot penetrate the oil. So the oil have to stay afloat while water goes down because the oil is more heavier than the oil. Than the water. Now here is the 11.5. And 11.5 is micro in size, so it was able to penetrate and emulsify, break down the oil and water. So the same thing happens with farm produce. Your beans, are you aware that beans now, they use sniper to preserve beans? That's why you're not seeing babies in the beans. But soak your beans 11.5 and you see the magic, you see the wonder of 11.5 coming out from the table of energy company. Kangen machine will produce to you 11.5 to get rid of all the chemicals, all the acid, all the nonsense that we have been eating unknowingly because somebody somewhere wants to make more money in his farm produce and is killing us gradually in our body systems. Regular water cannot remove only the dust or the dirt on the tomato. But here comes 11.5, less than 1 minute, the result is amazing. What we are seeing here is not a tea, it's all the pesticide, all the herbicide, all the chemical that farmers have sprayed that we have been eating before now is what we are seeing here. So Kangen machine is a must for every home. If you really care for your family, if you really love your family so much, you need to put a budget. Even though if you don't have the money right now, put a budget. If you have the money, as I showed the account for you tonight, do the transfer and send us your receipt so that we can process your machine. Now, if it is not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? The guy protect himself. If it is water that is spraying, he doesn't need all these protection, all the marks and all that. It's as someone is going to the moon, as if he's going to the hotel of Limos in the air. But this guy knew that what he's doing is highly dangerous to human body, that he cannot even snuff into his nose. That is why he has to protect himself. So be on the know and do the needful. Here we have Kangen machine produce 5 different types of water. The last water is what? 2.5, which is sanitary water, which as the 11.5 coming out from the front of the machine, the back end of the machine will produce 2.5. And as a matter of fact, 2.5 is the reason why Kangen machine is also used in Japan in hospital, because 2.5 is used in hospital to sterilize equipment. Okay, they used to sterilize equipment in hospital in Japan. So it's the best water to unsanitize, to destroy germs. 99.9% of germs is 2.5, very conk acid, stronger than the acid in a car. But this is the best for your skin. It is best for cleaning of your table, cleaning of your glass, your floor, your tags, your screen or whatever. To remove tough stain is the best. And also, if you have a cut and blood is gushing, to stop that blood, spray 2.5, you will be amazed at the result of what you get. This is someone that is having a eczema, very conk one, okay? Less than 2 weeks, the result is amazing. Why you are drinking 9.5? In order for the internal system to be taken care of by a 9.5, why the external body will be taken care of by 2.5. This is psoriasis with before and after. This is another man from Kota Kinabalu. Is an island outside Malaysia. This guy does this problem for good 15 years, use all kind of ointment, but the result is not, it's not sure. But look at the result within 60 days of taking Kangen water and spray 2.5, the result is amazing. This Suzanne from Singapore, this psoriasis has really messed her face. But in 2 months, the result is amazing. So that is what we have for you in our Kangen in Enagic. Now, a lot of award and recognition from different countries to Kangen, to the factory and all that. But we like to talk about 3 certificates. One, Ministry of Health sanctified Kangen machine as a medical device. After run through all the 5 water coming out from the machine, the report they write and submit back to Ministry of Health shows that Kangen machine is a medical device. Secondly, International Standard Organization gave 13,485, the same certification given to all medical equipment. Go to any hospital, check the equipment they are using, it is 13,485. In 2003, when the network moved to New York in United States of America, Water Quality Association of United States of America give a gold seal on Kangen machine to testify that this is a premium product. And I want to tell you that Kangen machine is the only home appliances that is a medical device. So you need it in your home. Now, it produces 5 different types of water. And I want to say this, Level Look SZ501 is a medical device. It is not alkaline machine. It is not water purifier, but you can call it medical device or Kangen machine. Change your water, change your life. Here is a factory in Lusaka, Japan. Since 1974, this factory is serving the world, producing this wonderful technology that I'm showing to you today. And here is the productions of it. You can see the technician. Every technician is allocated to do the machine from the scratch to finish. And every machine is allocated with a serial number, and the same serial number is also allocated to you as a warranty of the machine. So as I'm running to a close, do you see value in this technology? If you see value, please kindly hit the chat button and type 777. In Excel, 77 is the number of appreciation, is a number of, agreement, is a number that I concur, is a number that this is a value. So I want to appreciate those that click value, okay? Those that charge value, I want to appreciate you. If Peter, oh, my great leader, 5A distributors, I can see you, I can see you. Thank you, man, for that. AJ Romado, again, I'm sorry for that. Deborah, thank you for that. Ken Deofili, I know you're always there, okay? I appreciate you. Thank for your appreciation, thank for your encouragement. I really appreciate you. So thank you. Mr. Dotton, I trust you, my brother. Mr. Fato Ibo, I trust you. Thank you. Okay. Now, I like to say something, okay, because, you know, we in this part of the world, in any part of the world, everybody loves their families. Now, because we love our families, we give them the best. We want them to have the best of the best. But I tell you, this is the best you can actually give to your family. This is the best you can actually give to people around you. Because once you have Kangen machine in your home, don't allow your family to be alone in drinking this water. Share with people around you, because you never know, you might be saving life out there. But I do say something that, you see, you know, to have a good car in Nigeria of today with the present economy, to have a Tokumbo Benz, you need about 20 to 30 million. Okay, but we also have a lot of Jeep that is above 100 million. But let's look at this. One, Kangen machine comes with 5 years warranty, and minimum lifespan of durability of minimum lifespan is 25 years. So let's put it this way. Instead of me to buy 100 million Jeep today, I think I would rather buy the one that costs 90 million and use 5 million, the remaining one, to do what? To buy Kangen machine for my family. Because what the car you buy today, in 5 years' time, are you still riding a brand new Jeep? In 25 years' time, when Kangen machine is still serving your family, that Jeep that you buy 100 million naira today, is that Jeep still worth the value out there? Are you still count at one of the person that is riding moto? My brother, think twice. This is a word for the wise. Now, value of Kangen machine as a today price with the current exchange rate, okay, is 3,480 euro, and in naira value is 3,553,950. Once you transfer this money to account, we need your driver license or national ID, any means of identification, your email address, your phone number, and your house or office address where the machine can be delivered. Anywhere in Nigeria, you get your machine. Now, we also have a junior. Level Look Junior is a 4 plate, while SZ501 is 7 plate. Now, Junior, we also produce the same 5 type of water, which is also fantastic. The only difference is the ionization of the 7 plate will be more than 4 plate. But I tell you, it gives you the quality water too. And also comes with 5-year warranty and 25 years minimum lifespan. But you can get it at 2,960,100 naira. Now, the last one was an old price, which is no longer available. Okay, so with 2,962,100 naira, you can get Junior, which is a 4 plate, which is also fantastic. A lot of people have been picking it up because when they try to make a comparison because of the pricing, some people are actually going for this. So, which is very good. You can also go for it. Now, I tell you, this is the best gift you can give to your families, okay, in order to secure them to have a quality life. Now, we try to do a kind of looking at if you put in 3 million or 3.5 million into this machine today, and you decided to look at the expenses you are spending on water without even looking at the aspect of the health aspect, you see that you are even still saving money. Even if you want to look at the money you are spending on your seaway, on your bottle of pure water that you call pure that is not pure, okay? Every day in your family, you are spending minimum of 1,000 naira on water alone. Now, by the time we do a durability of, spreading a 3 million naira in 15 years, every day you'll be spending like 500 naira on Kangen water you are drinking, because you have compressed that money into one and buy the machine. So in 15 years time, we spread it. So every day you're spending 500 naira on water, irrespective of how many numbers of people that are drinking water from the machine. This is what we do for you to know that every home needs to acquire this technology. Now, this is it. The best gift you can give to your family. SD501 is priceless. You agree with me? If you agree with me, go to the chat box once again and hit the boss 777. Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim Idris. I appreciate you. Charles Osuji, God bless you. Thank you for appreciating 77 there. We need more person to also appreciate to hit the board. Okay, if you have a question, please get prepared, because by the time I round up, we'll have your question. Now, only medical grade water machine is Kangen. ISO 13485 medical standard, only machine that can produce 11.5 and 2.5. No other ionization do this around the world. 5-year warranty, 25 years minimum last span. Kendo Philip, thank you. Isaac Anoze, my brother, well done. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate you. Another person, Samsung SM. You know yourself. Thank you for hitting the chat box. I appreciate you. All right. Now, Kangen machine has one of a kind patented e-cleaning system. That is, the machine do what we call auto services. The machine service itself naturally. There are times that you are fetching and the machine will say cleaning. Once you say cleaning, you don't fetch. Allow the water to run through the machine without fetch. Once you finish, it will tell you Kangen water 9.5, whatever setting that is it when it's doing cleaning. So this is how the machine do the cleaning. And once in a while, when you have it also, we have what we call deep cleaning that you can also do on monthly basis, which you can send you the video. This, once you do it, then you are sure that your machine will serve you. Then I also want to say this, once you have your machine, please make sure that you have a salt protector in order to protect your electricity, not to on higher voltage, not to heat on the machine. Get a salt protector, put it on the mouth before you plug into the light, so that if high voltage is coming, that protector will take it, then you can replace it so that you don't have your machine be mixed up. Here is a bank account. Kindly screenshot or you snap it, I do the transfer, send the receipt to whoever that invites you to tonight training, and we need your ID, we need your phone number or your basic data. Now, you need to also submit your Euro account, but that can be done after you have bought your machine, okay? But firstly, send your basic information so that your machine can be processed. Thank you. Okay, now I want to go to the second part. Please keep your questions. If you also have some testimony, you want to share your experience by when you are drinking your Kangen water, please, you will have a floor to do that by the time I finish the second part, because this part is what is driving me crazy. And I believe you that you're in the house tonight, you also want to see how to turn water to wet, how to make your machine free. And most of us that are in the house today, our machine is already free. So how can you get it? So listen to the next part that I'm about to take. So Enagic as a business is a proven device for the mass market. Now, why that? Every country that they go to, statistics shows that most people that buy the machine are people that you never expect that will buy the machine. What does that tell us? Don't you ever judge anyone that this person or this family cannot afford to buy this machine. No, your job is not to do that. Your job is to share the demo. Your job is to share the water, invite them, let the demo sell the machine. Don't sell the machine. Let them attend our live demo. Let them attend our Zoom so that they can hear the price of the machine. Nobody you can tell about the price of this machine. They will look at it as if something is wrong with your brain. But because they don't know the value, they can actually say that. But when they attend our live demo, they will have understanding about this. So most of people that buy the machine are people you never imagine. Though you never even think that they can afford, but they put a high value on health. That is why they put it into a budget and they will acquire it, which is also possible to anyone. Okay, so share the water. Over 5 billion have been generated in section of selling this machine. Over 1.5 to 2 million of the machine is in so many families. Join the lover of Kangen lovers around the world. Go to Google. Ask the drinker of Kangen. You'll be amazed to see Kevin Hart. You'll be amazed to see Mariah Carey. You'll be amazed to see CR7, that is Ronaldo, my guy. You'll be amazed to see brigade. You'll be amazed to see so many people drinking this water around the world. So be a lover of Kangen water. Enagic as a business, no monthly qualification, no stocking or loading on inventory, no annual renewal. It is accumulative sales. Now, no loading on inventory means you don't need to go and use 100 million to buy plenty machine and put under your debt and be selling. No. Once you acquire one machine, that also gives you a business account. Then you can begin to do what? To drink your water and also what? Share your experience with people, share the water so that more people can buy the machine through you. So it's a one-time investment, okay, that will begin to give you a residual income for the rest of your life. Even after you are gone, your children keep receiving a royalty commission from buying Kangen machine. Okay, now every sales is cumulative, okay? Every sales is cumulative. Then international borderless, meaning you have someone in Canada after you own an account in Nigeria. You can sell to anyone, anywhere in Nigeria. Okay? You can, the marketing plan that pays us is also patented. That is, it is locked. That is, it is sealed. That is, the company cannot change it, and other company in network marketing cannot use our plan. So if you are a network marketer in the house, and today is your first time in our Zoom, you are going to see something amazing in this plan tonight. You agree with me? African market is on tap. Yes, let's see. This patency of certificate of the patencies, okay, of the marketing plan. So let's go. Here we have a comparison of two plans. One, energy plan versus the rest of the MLM marketing plan. But we're only picking one, which is a binary, balancing and pairing. You need to balance it, even though the world is not balanced. The world is not even fair to anybody. So how can you expect to balance it? That's why you see you always having one line of your network is stronger than the other. And you keep having a lot of money that is tracking you and keep trying to do the balancing. So we have done this a lot and we are not getting it better. So let's see the strength of energy plan. Once you buy the machine, you own an account. You can own an account without even owning the machine, meaning you can sell to someone and you use your name to process the machine and you be the owner of the account, then you deliver the machine to whoever that buy, okay? But it's always good to be in agreement with whoever that wants to buy the machine from you, okay? So that they will know that you are taking over the business aspect. So you tell them to help you with it, so they will. So once you now make your sales and you make money in the system, then you can now buy your machine, okay? So you can be a business or account holder, all right? So direct, you can sell as many. You can also, when your direct sell to their own direct, then you have what called indirect. What do I call it? Indirect. Indirect. Now, indirect also helps you to make a lot of money because the system begins to accumulate all the sales for you. So let's go for that to know more about this plan. Now, Enagic pays 10 different ways. 10 different ways. Okay? Now, but because of our time tonight, I only discussed number 1 and 2, which is a 8A or 8-point commission and education allowance. So this is it. Once a single sales is made, for example, level look SC501 was sold at 3,480 euro, 1,640 euro will be kept aside to be paid the first bonus. Okay, to do what? To pay the first bonus. All right. Now they will use 8 to divide that 1,640 euro, and the answers will be what? 205 euro. That is a position of 1A and 205 euro. Now, this is how the plan works. This is it. Once you own an account, now you are not going to make any money on the first 6 that you do. Either you buy or you own an account. But when you now make the first 6 on this first and the second 6, on that 8 point that was having, once a sales is made, you are taking 1 point out of it. So you make the first sales, you earn 205 euro. You sell the second machine, you also make 205 euro. Once you sell the third machine, you'll be promoted from 1A to 2A, and you are earning 410 euro. Now, once your cumulative hit 10 machine, use your ID to do number 11 so that you'll be promoted to 3A and you're earning 615. Once your cumulative E20 machine, then use your ID to do number 21, then you promote to 4A and you earn 820 euro. If you begin to calculate what you are taking from your direct from this, my brother, is a lot of money. Now, once you have 50 cumulative sales of the machine, use your ID to do number 51, then you promote to 5A and you earn 1,025 euro per machine. Lastly, once you notice that your cumulatives are already 100 machine, both direct and indirect, then use your ID to do number 101, then you move to 6A distributor, you earn 1,230 euro on that particular machine. Now, from that end, any other sales you made, you begin to earn that same amount. Now, let's look at the typical analysis of what I just explained. This one will give us more explanation about that more. Now, this is you. Once you buy the machine or you own a business account, all right, you made the first sales to Tommy. Tommy, out of 8 points, you are taking 1 point. So you earn 205. You sell to Alex, you still take 1 point. That is 205. You sell to Rose. Rose will promote you to 2A line. And on that note, you are earning 205 times 2. That is 410. Now, watch this. Tommy decided to sell to Grace. You earn 205. Grace said to Polly. Polly said to Arthur. Arthur said to Ade. Ade said to Yemi. Up to 8 levels deep. All these are coming from your indirect. Okay, this is one of the reasons why network marketing comes to existence, for you to earn what we call residual income. Residual income is an income that comes when your initial effort has been expired. But because you are the one that brings them into the systems, there is a royalty payment that will be coming from every sales that happened from outside what you have done originally. That is residual income. This is the reason why most of us are in these systems of network marketing. But thank God that we are partnering with one of the best companies in the world. Now, you look at your cumulatives up to 10, but you said to Kim with your ID, you see earn 410 on that because your cumulative is not up to 10. So you can't be promoted yet. But Kim decided to sell 3 machines, see what happened. You are earning 410, 410. Anytime Alex sell, you are earning 205. Anytime Tom sell or anybody under Tom sell machine, you are earning 205 because that 2 line is your beginning line. It is your 1A line. Now, Rose line and Kim line is your promotional line. So anytime they make a sales, you are taking 2 points per machine. But if you look at what happened here, your total cumulative is already 10 machine. So use your ID to do number 11. So you promote to 3A. And how much are you taking? You are taking what? 615. Anytime May make sales of the machine, you are taking 615 euro per machine. Now, Annie is under Kim and is sell 3 machine. You are earning 410. This is your residual income. And Bob comes in under Annie and sell 3 machine. You are still earning 410. But remember, every sales of the machine, 1,640 euro is kept aside. That is the money they are sharing. Once that money finishes, then you are not entitled to income. Now, look at this. John is under your 4th levels down genealogy and is sell to Don. Now, we want to share that 1,640 on every person's that made this sales happen. Number 1, John is the first. So John is taking 1 point out of what? Out of 8. So Bob will take 2 points. Annie take 2 points. Kim take 2 points. If you total it together, it's 7 points. So how many remaining? 1 point. So on Don machine, you are not taking 2 points, rather 1 point, which is 205 euro. Okay. John made the second sales. You are still earning 205. Immediately, John do the third one. John will move to 2A line. So on that machine, John will take 2 points. Bob take 2 points. Annie take 2 points. Kim take 2 points. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 8 is finished. So meaning, down under John, you as an upline, you are not entitled to bonus on that. It doesn't count to your cumulative sales also. Now, So some people, they'll look at it that, why? Yeah, it is because you are entitled to the first bonus out of 10. And the fourth bonus condition says 1,640 will be kept aside. And this is what they distribute. But on this note, the money is finished. So if you look at what you have earned from that rose line again, even though you are not a machine holder, the money made from there alone already help you to secure one machine. So you might not even discover, might not even note this down that you're not earning there. But if you look at your cumulative is 20, then use your ID to do number 21 so that you can be promoted to what? 4A and earn 820. So that Tony can sell 10 machines, you are earning 820 times 10. So if you have cumulative of 50 machines, use your ID to do number 51, then you promote to 5A and you earn 1,025 euro per machine. Once you have cumulative of 20 machine, 100 machine, then 1S, sell number 101 to Simon or Sam, so that you be promoted to 6A. That is the next level. We have a lot of people in the house. They're already working, warming up to get to this next level, which I'm also inclusive. Now you become 6A distributors. Once you become 6A distributor, you're already a leader, a top leader in the systems. You can issue to courier account. You can issue so many things. You can do a lot of things in the systems, okay? But at that time, you are recognized as a leader in the business. In fact, when you become 6A, at next year, 50 years anniversary, you are going to be recognized in Lusaka, Japan, which we are going to move a lot of people from Excel team. Is going to go on the stage there and be recognized as 6A distributor. Now, once you become 6A, something will happen. Remember the second bonus, okay, which is education allowance. Once you become 6A distributor, anybody that is fall where this down is, that buy machine, you are earning education allowance. That will be open for you to earn education allowance, which has no level, begin to go down as your network is grow. Every machine sold on that your non-sales group, then you'll be earning education allowance. That will take you also to the next bonus, which is called career path. Career path is once you become 6A distributor, which is leader, then you are earning one-time bonus of $3,000. This is paid from our central office in New York. Okay. Now, the same say encourage two of your downlines, whether direct or indirect, from two different parallel lines to become 6A distributor. As you exercise your leadership by working with them so that they can also become 6A. Then you become 6A2, you earn $6,000. Work with them to become 6A2, then you become 6A2-2, then you earn 12,000, while they will take 6,000 each. Once two of them become 6A2-2, then you become 6A2-3, then you take home $25,000. This is Loma. This is the goal. Everybody is running. We want to get there. I'm sure a lot of leaders in the house will be visualizing, seeing themselves getting this, which we are going to get there. We have a lot of leaders, okay, a lot of leaders outside Nigerians that already -3 distributors and they've earned their $25,000 and monthly minimum incentive of $5,000. Oh my God, this is a lot. Now, encourage two of them to come to Setu-3 so that they can take what to take earlier. Then you become Setu-4, then you earn 50,000 once off and 10,000 basic. All this money I'm talking about is what we earn when you are promoted. But why education allowance is coming on monthly basis, your, or what we call it, 8-point commissions every day, sales of the machine. You are seeing it at your back office every day, and their back office is fully loaded. I'm telling you. So next, encourage two of them to come to -4 so that you move to -5. You earn 100,000 was off and $15,000 basic. Once two of them move to -5, then you become -6 and you take home $200,000. My God, 20,000 basic incentive. This basic actually is a lot of money. It is basic because I know of Mr. Samsia, which is our top leader. That is the head of the team, okay, of Powerhouse, and he's a star. He's a 6A7-6, okay, and every month it takes above $100,000, the minimum. above 100,000 every month. And the wife took the same position. So that family, there's something there. So this is it. Now, one thing that encourages us is because we are the first runner of these systems in Nigeria, because we have seen people achieving it. So what we are running is, we are running with our mind, we are running with visualizing, we are running with faith, and God is really doing wonder. You see, God is really doing wonder. I'm telling you, you see, it took me 3 whole months to make the first sales of the machine. Between August, September, October, no single sales. We're running demo, people are getting water in Maryland, but in the first week of November, God began to move. God began to prove himself. And today, we have sold close to 100 machines, and a lot of machine is still going. So this is the end of Enagic presentation tonight. Please, in the house, the floor is open for you to ask questions. We're going to do it step by step. If you also have a testimony you want to share, the floor is open. Just go there, unmute yourself, and take over the floor. But before I do that, become a distributor is the first steps. That is, do everything to become a distributor. Either you buy the machine or you own an account that is set to someone. Then you have multiple earning opportunities, unique product compensation plan too, and also work in your own time. Nobody will, push you to do what you don't want to do. Do it at your own time. Then the best time to start our business is now. So the floor is open for everyone now. So please kindly unmute yourself and take over the floor. If you have a testimony, you can easily unmute. So I can see Deborah, you unmute yourself. So please take over the floor. Thank you. You unmute yourself. Please take over the floor.